Hey everyone, timer is a message from a component, and each component is an area of the unexpertise. Sorry, hold on a sec, I'm just reversing the car. Once there is a transformation of a situation of a something in relation to the pronoun, Dr. Sandra Farquharson have to equalize the speech communication to undo the soft alignment of the insult, because based upon the insult, the data of the sharing is to unsimple the tasks, and each task is an area of the implementation and to network into its component. But in this way, NASA, the overseas guest, is to welcome into the aboard to actually transmit itself into each signal. In this way, when you have each signal, you have to port even the data of the message and to the component of area 52.5 and area 56.9. Based upon time sharing, the digital color will be rewarded into the component, and each component is an area of expertise and to simple the tasks of an area. Sorry, I'm driving. I drive pretty safe, yes, and I concentrate a lot. You can tell. But based on this data center, the network of one-on-one is a supplier and to work out the remosity of the non-component. As each component, the area of the interestments are also in relation to the delay. And each delay, NASA, you need to realize the settle and also spade 8. Spade 8 to 8 grade a joker, which is from a common card playing game. You know those numbers like Queen, King, Joker, and up to number 10. I think you know the card thing. Later on, I'll show you some magic stuff about the card. The plastic one is very, very good. My dad used to have one. It's a plastic card. I think it's a green pattern and a red pattern, but I no longer have it. It is plastic. But based upon the casino, you have to wait for that one as well. In that way, I will show you some stuff for the casino, at the casino. You know, don't do it as yet until I can get the plastic card. The playing cards, you can get like paper and stuff like that. But that will help casino based upon the casino, and also it won't be sharing into your pokies as yet. Later on, the computer system will analyze the data center by Jamie to slit into the insult and to work out the analysts. As each analyst, you need to feed into the plastic for Gene New and to reverse into the program of profound claw. And each profound claw, you need to equalize the condition of pathology and to inner peace, the goal of 9. Gold. Oh dear. Yoi! Oh, I gotta wait. So I'm concentrating driving. Okay. Bác 19, 81, 89, 82, 87, 84, 85, 83, 85, 83, 86, 87, 84, 84, 85, 86, bác 12, 13, 15, 16, 13, 15, 12, 16, 17, 19. Xong rồi. Mai mốt bác là hút thuốc với lại gamble. Because my grandfather, my mum's dad used to work at the government in Vietnam. Yes. He used to work with the government. He's a governor. Yes, he is. Hồi trước má có nhớ ba của má khỏe không? Cái này cái kia. Má nhớ mà. Mình chúc má cũng nhớ, con cũng nhớ nữa. Tại hồi trước con nhỏ lắm. I was just 2 years old or something in Vietnam. I don't remember my age. But anyway, profound claw is based upon the time sharing. And also to component itself into the area of expertise and to undo the soft amount of data. Cindy, my sister-in-law Cindy, I might be able to pause the streets for now in relation to the profound and the advert. For now, Cindy. Later on, I'll help you with nursery, aged care, and also in relation to Neil Cameron. But later on, a little bit. Based upon the promo of the advert, you got to understand the advertising material, which is by $2.6 billion in that way, because you yourself are actually ingramming how much money and profit you can make out of it. You have to realize the demon, to verse into the ISOU, and also to realize the ISU 49. In that way, the formulation of a formula will be calculated into the decimal of 342 and 349, based upon the householder to machine the message from the component. And each component will share Cindy and also share into Amber, because in that way, because you're married, my brother Tom, because you're married to Cindy, in that way you're sharing the correct wage. Mai mốt em bé anh phụ, tại vì chừng nào anh phụ á, thì mai mốt ai cũng vui hết. Nhớ ha, mai mốt ai cũng vui hết. Đừng có lo, mai mốt bác xuống, nếu bác xuống á là má phải hiểu hút thuốc. Thuốc là gì má? Đúng rồi, hai cái chữ đó là gì? Đừng có nói nữa. Hai cái đó là gì má? Má biết tiếng Việt hay không con? Tại vì hồi trước con nhỏ má muốn dạy con tiếng Việt, đọc tiếng Việt, viết tiếng Việt, giờ con không biết đọc, con không biết viết. Mà lâu quá con không nói chuyện với má, bởi vì tiếng Việt nó mắc. Mà chừng nào con thấy bác á, má phải coi chừng. Tại vì hút thuốc là gì? Đúng rồi, hai chữ đó là gì má? Hút thuốc. Đúng. Bá nhớ mà, bá Hà, loại tôi Hà nhớ mà trước bá hút thuốc 13 tuổi là gì á, bởi vì con muốn giống như bá, con thích con trai, bởi vì con muốn giống như bá, bởi vì hồi con trẻ con hút thuốc. The brand was Camel. I started smoking because I want to follow my dad, because he used to be a soldier, etc. But I'm 50-50, yes. In that way, 1 minute I'm 50-50, then next minute I change 50-50 to something else, because I'm male and female, and I'm my mom and my dad. So in that way, sometimes I hope you guys don't mind, I act a little bit can, but don't worry about it, because I'm 100% gay. Don't worry about it. Look at my wrinkles, oh dear, oh my. I'm getting old, I'm 40 years old, look at my wrinkles, oh shit. Anyway, where's David? I miss David a lot at Bowen's. Oh jeez. And Nemophobia or Nemophobic, I can't pronounce it. He actually go to Sexpo school a lot. Sexpo school, oh dear. No wonder he's a bitch. Because he has sex with lots of women. Evilness of David who works at Bowen's. Oh, well. Never mind. Sexpo. Next time you will receive Sexpo in relation to playground. Oh, you know, there's Sexyland, sorry. It's called Sexyland. In that way, the hooker and the prostitute will actually teach in St. Kilda. I will travel to St. Kilda later, back into Safeway, where I used to work. And then I will tell you a story about where the hookers are and where Deaf is, which was on Australian Front. It was a studio. Oh, you know, was it Grey Street or something called? Oh, where am I? Shit, sorry. But anyway, sumsion, the area of a hooker, is to realize the prostitute. Once you can table grass the element of NASA. In that way, you got to equalize the sensibility and to seduce the skyline. I'm waiting for it. Go work. Work hard, play hard. No, that's just a joke. I know it's a lot of hard work, but it's just a joke. Yeah, it's just a joke. Sorry. I'm acting funny. But anyway, wait tick. Oh, good. Let's concentrate on driving. Anyway, based upon the democracy of the Inini, good, it's a word for Egypt. In that way, the non-pronoun of a timer can also be equalized into the digital color of the function of the expertise, and to it may or may not take me a long time to work out the demon and the devil in relation to a proper word. When that is the correct element of the transmission, it will equalize into the understanding of a murderer. Once you point into the point of put and also to position yourself into the data networking of sharing. Because once we have achieved the satellite and the spaceship all the way to the planet Moon, we ourselves will be so gorgeous and honest in that relation. When we go up to the planet Moon, we will achieve so much and we all will be happy. But that will be based on the missile, cells, electric pulse, etc., etc. It will help NASA to develop the satellite and the spaceship as well. But each country we have to work together. So when I find parts or whatever, it will help you guys a lot to understand where the parts are. And in that way, when you make your own spaceship and rocket and missiles and stealth and whatever, you enjoy the army man and army woman. So anyway, the correct and correct computer is a pronunciation of a data network of a program to proclaim the claw. And each claw, once you realize the decimal of 3.4 and 2.6, in that way the confer or conquest is a pronunciation of a verb. And each verb is based upon the dictionary and also to equalize the decimal of 33.5 and 33.6, which is a digital art in relation to analog. If you get analog art, you will help Justin Fox a lot in relation to develop the in needed and to poster the posture correctly. In that way, when you realize the digital color, the function of the order is to based upon the assumption of expertise and to decimal the color system by Gabrielli. In Gabrielli, based upon the archangel, I did see him or whatever. At 11 Turner Street, yes. But in that way, Gabrielle Tango, I can't pronounce the surname, sorry. The GLOL, Gay and Lesbian Liaison Officer. Next time I'll change her name, Gabrielle Tango, just to GT or something, but just wait, Gabrielle. You're a policewoman. Oh, shit, sorry. Ooh, I'm gonna be patient with the cars. Anyway, I used to go here in relation to Woolworths. I used to watch with, I think her name is Hendy or Heidi. Oh, Heidi. Hendy. Oh, Heidi. Oh, sorry, one tick. Yes. She's a nice woman. She's not here anymore, I think. Oh, what a shame. I remember her. But her brother and her moved to Clayton. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to wait. He looks like my dad. An Asian guy. Got grey hair. It's not my dad. Oh, Jolo. Anyway, the inner piece of gravity is based upon the non-alignment of time. Because if you can separate into a pronoun, you have to act like an actor and actress. You have to act so natural to realize who you are. That means for the movie maker, you got to understand the musician and to feel the power. When you feel the power, being an actor and an actress, you will equalize your character. And each character is a subliminal, something like that, in relation to movie makers. Next time, I'll help the movie makers and directors in that way, and to also sumsion into the expert degree. When you realize that, you can also equalize the decimal of 33.9 and 33.6. In that way, it will help you achieve your money and to make profit by JB Hi-Fi and also to gesture into the touchscreen for sci-fi movie. When you do that, we will all be happy. But in return, nationally, the behavior can be minusing the program into the reversity of implementation and to network into one, which is an impulse of the verb. And each impulse of the verb to characterize the character, you need to map the condition of your pathology and to understand the message of the component. In that way, actor and actress will actually operate into Oprah. Because there's a browser called Oprah. Next time I'll install a browser called Oprah. That's for Oprah in the US. She make, on Wiki, she is 1.63 billion, approximately, or 2 billion, something like that, for Oprah. I used to watch Oprah a lot when I was young, and she was really young. She started a TV show, and then she built it up and become so popular and famous. Yes. Oh, this is FTO. Oh, wait a minute. FTO XXU 149. Good, good. That's a Mitsubishi. In this way, the formulation of a minor program, you can also interwish into a hierarchy. Oh, there's something wrong with this car. The body need to be fixed. The body need to be fixed and stuff like that. Looks like it. Oh, you know what young people go and buy cars and they can't afford to buy this and that. So in that way, don't forget policemen and policewomen. Something I don't remember the acting, but don't forget. Little bit. It will help you guys to make profit and sales. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. But anyway, it's pretty windy. In the democracy of the implementation for the profound law, you need to interwish your mind power to equalize the characters in the movie maker, because in return, nationally, the intellectual copy tissue is a timer to equalize the petition, and each petition is to unturn the 994 program. I like Scarecrow. And I like crows. You know the bird called crow is black. But I do not like bird or crow. Where's that? Is that Carlton? I don't know what. I don't really like sports. It's pretty windy. I don't really like sport. I like crow. Crow is by Carlton Draft and also to share into the crown. But Dan, you have to wait in relation to your alcohol to realize the decimal of the digital color and to unfeed the program. When you unfeed the program to realize the function of an actor and actress, you will actually police guard the sharing of the seduction. And any seduction that you do, you have to map the condition of pathology and to undo the soft amount of data and to message the component. In this way, the component of an area is to expertise the data of the network into the right way. The correspondence of an area of interests. You can also equalize the condition of pathology and to understand the decimal of 3.5 and 2.6. Sexpo 182 and 189. Sexpo 21.6 to 9.84. Sexpo 21.3 345 34562. Sexpo 138 2984 2182 2486 2181. Sexpo 21.9 6.184 2.369 6.281 2.562. Sexpo 1821 1824 1829. Transformation into a slut and also equalize the condition of the insult. In that way, you can equalize the human nature to align itself into the data center of networking into one. Once you realize this, the artificial intelligence will actually align itself into the data sharing to equalize the condition of your pathway. And in relation to the formation, the drugs element can also be pinning out into the data of the network. Once you have achieved that, the area of interest is to realize the decimal of 3.5 and 6.1. If there is a reversity of the implementation, the network of the data you can also share into one-on-one and also simplified 2.64. The correspondence of the network is to realize the decimal of a program and to isolate into the data of the network. Má đừng có lo, tại vì mấy cái nó đẹp mà mấy cái nó không đẹp, tại vì mấy người kia nó thích graffiti á, mà phải coi chừng, tại vì mấy cái này là nó dirty lắm, nó dơ lắm. Ở Footscray hồi trước con đi con thâu nó dơ lắm, mà phải làm đẹp đẹp, bởi vậy mấy người nó thích. Cái đó là phụ, mà Footscray bận lắm, mà mấy cái này không có sao hết. Con không có làm mấy cái này được mà, cái graffiti, I can't do graffiti, but that is based on semi-permanent, which is it's not part of Australian front, but it's semi-permanent. It's just a different teacher or whatever you call it, director and stuff like that. In that relation, the transformation of a period controller is to equalize the desks, and each desk is the function of order of the digital color, and to simulate into the data of the network, and to share into the program of one-on-one, which is a subdivider based upon the area of interests, and also to sumsion into the area of expertise. If you realize the decimal of 3.41 and 2.48, you can isolate into the data of the network. The component of the area is to unpose itself into the police guard and to share into the network of one. When you share into the network of one, the simple paper is to undo the soft amount of data and to unwind itself into the alcohol, which is wine. There you go, Dan. Which is wine? The pronunciation of your promo, Dan, you need to realize the digital color of 1.63 trillion. Approximately, the gravity is 2.984 alcoholic, and also sumsion into Crown Casino. In that way, the Crown Casino will form itself into the measurement of the balanceable amount of alcohol to share into the gambler, and also to undo the soft amount of tissue into the pokies. In that way, the RSL will actually guide the police guard and to share into Gabrielli. Okay, Gabrielli Tango. My apology. The angel is actually Gabrielli, but the names are different. Oh, just the spelling is actually different. But I did see her. Oh, him. Yeah, whatever. It is him. I did see him at 11 Turner Street, which is really sharp. And when I take a picture, you guys will not be able to draw that, and I can't draw it either. But anyway, later on, Gabrielli, your policewoman, I will actually change your name into something else, so we can get the right code into NASA and to share into Australia. In that way, when we find the correct parts, we can also sell the profit, and to make a poem. And each poem is the hardened condition of your asset before you can also legislate the law. When you legislate the law based on Slater and Gordon slaughter the messages of the law firm and to equalize legal affair. Each legal affair is to undo the soft amount of data network and to share into a point of investor. The correspondence of a killer can also be in turn to DOS attack and to equalize the understanding of error. And each area, once you equalize that, you will be pointing into the draft tissue of the element of an inflow and to texturize the fabric and to timeshare yourself into the data of the network. The correct conquer is to time element the node 134 and node 3.68. The decimal of the function can also be interning itself into the data of the network from a material and to undo the soft amount of non-component. The non-component is based upon the data sharing of the network and to simple the tasks. And each task is an area of expertise to equalize the decimal of 3.69 and 2.84, which is a digital art based upon the analog. I will work out the devil based upon the analog only. But later on, if he gets a digital art, the correspondence of digital art is based on the face of a claw. And each claw is by the police guardian to share into the politeness of the character. And each character is to message the component of 331 and 3362, which is based upon bias. The grid system will actually measure itself into the data of the network of one, which is a simple task of an area of expertise, and to isolate into the insult. And each insult that you have to equalize Farquharson. Later on, 1 minute, in minute, and 3 minutes is a relay based upon demotion in 3.3 and 2.68, demotion 3.9 and 3.61, double indexing the system into the grid and also share into the inflow of the insult. In this way, the demon has to be reversed into the non-demon for the archangel and to correspond correctly into the phase of 3.84 and phase 2.65 to equalize the non-component of the area. The right component is to equalize the non-devil, because in that way the devil will elect itself into the data of sharing and to component the crow. So based upon the crow, you got to understand the head shaft, and the head shaft is by Nissan to understand Shift the Future. I really like that one, Nissan, Shift the Future. But in that way, you got to correctly measure the future, because in time, if there is an error based upon the CDOS attack, good, in relation to your computer system, the analog need to be equalized into a Autobots, and each Autobots will measure itself into the prime. Once you measure yourself into the prime, based upon the alien, the reversity of the implementation, you need to work. Good, good. You need to wag. It's called wag. Swag is an Aussie word. And wag. Don't wag out or wag in, something like that. Wag. Oh, I lost the word. I know. It's very hard to pronounce the verb and nouns to equalize the advertisement and also to share into the marketing degree. Once you equalize that, you got to understand the Germany based upon Hitler and to also message the component. And all component is an area of expertise and to unturn itself into the data of the network, because the correct conqueror is based upon the blue graph, good, and the bra based upon Sexpo 33.9 and Sexpo 21.6. Sexpo 33.6 and Sexpo 21.92483. Reversity into the intri and also to insult the demolition. The demolition is based upon I forgot his name. What is his name? Not Brian Freeman, but the guy that's trying to be the government in the US. I forgot his name. Not Brian Freeman. See, I have a short memory. 1 minute I remember, next minute I don't remember. Oh dear. What is his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Oh, the one that's trying to be, the one on Facebook, the one trying to be the Prime Minister in the US. I forgot his name. But anyway, I used to like his apprenticeship a lot based upon the TV show that he had on the analog TV. So I used to listen a lot to him, and he's really clever, that guy. But based upon his cleverness, the understanding of the OD is to reverse into the asset and to align itself into the demon and to reverse into the archangel to also understand the profound claw. And each profound claw is to equalize the decimal of 3.68 and 2.49 based upon the non-Asasi. In that way, the formulation of a period controller, you can also equalize the decimal of 2.68 based upon the degradation of the Salonon. The Salonon is by Tron and also to equalize the condition of your message for its component by a movie maker. And each movie maker, you have to equalize the condition of the message and to component the right movie for a good feeling. That's when you will sell the figurine correctly. When you sell the figurine correctly, it is the messages of 928 and 924. In relation to the pronunciation, to advert into the way it works with Dr. Sancho Farquharson only. In that way, later on, Dr. Sancho Farquharson will meet a different doctor in relation to the AB. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't have a brain injury anymore. But anyway, later on, I will go somewhere to meet a different doctor for Dr. Sancho Farquharson so that you can meet her or him as well, Dr. Sancho Farquharson. In that way, you will actually politeness work out the insult. In that way, the correct conqueror of a time sharing will be the component of 331 and 342, which is the democracy of the impul, and also rework it to kula, and also lala, chinapa, and also tunala, chinapana. Complete. That is Dr. Sancho Farquharson, the understanding of speech communication, to rework into the area of the expertise and to realize the decimal of 3.28 and 2.84, and to unsimple the tasks of a hard work and to also unneed into the data center by NASA. In that way, Dr. Sancho Farquharson, you will be rich as well, if you can get the right word. Well, there you go. Complete for now. Enjoy, Farquharson. Enjoy.